Oh, it's nice out there. Join in the live stream, guys. See if we can get out. I just turned it on here. Let's see if we can make some. See if we got some conditions.
Returning to Alberta, Canada. The point is up there doing now. 5180 Oklahoma. 019 Denver, Colorado.
UDX 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. See if we make it out. CQDX, CQ, UDX 791 Gulf Islands, Canada.
Hey, copy, Mel. Hey, Mel, the frequency is very, very occupied at this time. We can do this another time.
Quiet on this side.
I didn't hear you, Mel. I want to say good morning, Mel. You're sounding very good on your 990. This is Justin, 5180. 73s. Maybe we can do it a little bit later.
I know him. That's 9-pound hammer, Justin.
5180. 1051 Mel. Have a great day.
World Radio 5180, World Radio 5180, Oklahoma, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. About that 5180, about it 5180, Oklahoma, 791, Gulf Islands.
1916, this is Justin in Oklahoma. I am.
He's not hearing me. Southwest Ireland, hey, how's it going? 12 degrees Celsius here this morning.
I hear you, sir. I want to clear the frequency. It's just 1916. This is World Radio 5180 Justin. I'm clearing the frequency.
CQDX 791, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. See if you can.
791 Gulf Islands 061 San Diego waving a hand.
061 San Diego. We didn't know if we had any conditions there. You're sounding good, brother. It's quiet on this side. Q5 copy here on the southern Gulf Islands, Pacific coast of Canada.
Well, we got quite a while down here, but you're over the top of them, so I just wanted to wave a hand up there at Gulf Island down here.
All right, San Diego. Have a good day, my friend. I do appreciate the comeback. You're sounding Q5 like a local up here off the Pacific coast. 73, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, QSX.
Roger. Keep waving a hand. I think a few other people want to talk to that loud station of yours.
Thanks, brother. Save the flowers for yourself. You sound real good. Nice, clean sounding station. 791 said that. I'm running and 10K cool. 3C there. Yeah, it's 12C here and just cloudy. So good luck on the 10K race. That's pretty cool. That's a long way. That's how far it is. I'm 11 kilometers from town here. Any other stations out there copy? How about at World Radio 739, Haiku Maui? World Radio 739, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. Two zero five UDX 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Pretty quiet on this channel. I'm hoping to beat that'd be cool. 44 minutes, man. That is fast. That is really fast for 10 kilometers. Good luck. You'll beat it. If you think you'll beat it, you will beat it. Let's see where else we can go here on the frequency. QSK, anybody out there on this clear channel? This is UDX 791 listening. 45, channel 45. Yeah, you'll beat your time. Think it up here, you will beat it. You create your own reality. CQDX, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. We're on sideband right now, folks. Let's go up to channel 55 and see if we can get some other skip from international. CQ. Oh. Somebody coming in maybe from CQDX International, calling CQDX International. This is UDX 791. UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. See if somebody can hear me out there in skip land. I hear somebody calling, but he's off frequency. CQ, calling CQDX. This is UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. International call channel. My rhododendrons, they thrive and didn't think they would last this long. Wow, cool. That's awesome. Some of them are, I think there are some of them blooming here right now, like the pink ones. Certain ones will bloom in the wintertime. Christmas cheer is one to get. It will bloom in the winter for you. Calling CQDX, calling CQ International, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. See if anybody can hear me out there in international skip. Yeah, I love rhododendrons. You should try the ones with the big leaves. Get the Sino Grande or Calophytum. Big leaves. They look tropical. And they'll definitely work good in Ireland.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, I just look at the freedoms that are slowly being eroded in this country, you know, and I feel sorry for the next generation because, you know, I primarily grew up in the late 60s and early 70s, but, yeah, I just watched the freedoms going out the window, you know, and I feel bad for the next generation. All my children are in their 30s, and I feel bad.
Our rhododendron don't bloom until April. Yeah, there are ones that will bloom in the winter time. Check them out. Winter blooming rhodos. There are some that will bloom for you in the winter, and you'll love them.
I just don't know. Fortunately, none of them are married, but I unfortunately had a few sons last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and that was kind of letting me down a little bit.
CQDX, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. How about that Southeast Wisconsin, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. See if you can hear me out there. Anybody out there copy? Do we have some conditions right now? UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. Quiet on the channel. There's not a lot of skip coming in.
Earlier this morning, I was over in 425.
QSK. QSK. Yeah, this is 791. Do we have any conditions out there? We're out here on the southern Gulf Islands. UDX 791, United Delta X-ray 791, Southern Gulf Islands, waving. No, Southern Gulf Islands, UDX 791, Southern Gulf Islands. What's your QTH? Do you copy this UDX 791? Sounding good, Arizona, out here on the Southern Gulf Islands. Good Q5 copy on you. Yeah, Arizona, yeah, Gulf Islands are off the far Pacific coast of Canada. If you copy that, far Pacific coast of Canada, Southern Gulf Islands.
Canada?
You betcha, off the Pacific coast of Canada, off the far Pacific of Canada.
Like near Alaska?
No, way far south of Alaska, about 100 miles north of Seattle.
Near Washington?
You betcha, right near Washington. If you know where the Washington State San Juan Island are, we're the same island archipelago. We can see the San Juans from here.
Yeah, my brother lives on East Island.
Okay, we're on Salt Spring Island. We're on Salt Spring Island in the Gulf Islands. Yeah, I know where the San Juans are, man. Like I say, we can see them from our island. I was out fishing near the San Juan Islands last year, caught some nice salmon. But yeah, our Gulf Islands are part of the same island chain, no doubt.
Oh, I love to catch some salmon. It's so expensive in the store.
It is expensive in the store. Yeah, there's lots of good salmon around here, man. We're out there. We caught 2 pink salmons. We got home and threw them right on the barbecue. Kiss the baby. Okay there, Rich. You probably got a lot of noise on your side. I do have a little bit of QR out in here too, a little bit of stations coming in. Anyway, hey, Rich in Arizona, 73's to you, buddy. Thanks for the comeback. This is UDX 791 Gulf Islands QSX.
73.
Kiss the baby. Hitting Central Connecticut over the net. Cool. I'm on channel 425. Kiss the baby, everybody. Any other stations out there copy this UDX 791 United Delta X-Ray 791 Southern Gulf Islands QSX. Channel 42. 425. 54 degrees Fahrenheit here today. This morning, it's still morning. It's just after 10 a.m. this morning.
Well, I'm going to have to get a radio check on the next one. You got one out there.
CQDX, CQ, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, QSX. Quiet channel here, see if anybody can hear me. Anybody out there copy, give me a radio check, please. UDX 791, Gulf Islands. Quiet out there, man. Channel 415. Anybody out there by the frequency, copy this UDX 791, Gulf Islands, we're QSX. So quiet on the frequency here. Is there anybody out there sandbagging UDX 791 listening? Wow, nobody.
He just told me his opinion. I'm just taking for granted on that.
CQDX, CQ, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada.
I think so. Over here in Minnesota, operator Jack.
Not good conditions today. CQDX International, CQ Europe, calling CQ Europe. This is UDX 791 Pacific Coast of Canada. UDX 791 Pacific Coast of Canada, QSX. Hopefully Europe's out there. Calling CQ European stations, CQ Europe, UDX 791. UDX 791, United Delta X-Ray 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Where can we get today? I hear somebody coming back. Hello, this is UDX 791, Pacific Coast of Canada. I hear somebody out there in the background. What's your QTH? What is your QTH? Somebody out there coming back. Skip all died in the UK. Now, is it dead in the UK? Yeah, we got it. Not a lot of it here today. It's pretty quiet now. It's early morning here. It's still just after 10 a.m. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. This is UDX 791. UDX 791, Gulf Islands, QSX. Pretty quiet. 555. I'm going to go down and see what else we have.
Take care out there, and it's just kind of a mess. But
See if we can hear this. This guy can hear us.
Like I say, they can hang on to what they want to, but most of us out here just don't have anything to hold on to. Come look if you want, but you don't have nothing to buy. Take care, my friend. Terry, be good. God bless. 667. Bye-bye.
QSK. See if these guys will hear me. Find out where they are. QSK. Right about an hour ago. Is that right? So it's all gone there now, ahead. Ed Escat. CQ 791 Gulf Islands on the side.
667. I believe you said 121. Go ahead.
791 Gulf Islands QSX. It's quiet here, but there's a lot of noise on that side. Hello, Travis. Good to see you in there, man. I just turned it on a little while ago. Got a couple of contacts. Pretty quiet here on this end. There's not a lot of skip today. QSK, UDX 791 on the side. I have to dust this thing. Where's my duster? Got a duster here for my radios. Look at that.
I thought it did, but I don't know. Maybe he changed it. But anyway,
Kiss the baby, guys. Kiss it. Mike? QSK, anybody out there copy this 791?
Okay, 121. Back at you. Personal here, Delta Oscar uniform. Go ahead, sir.
We know you're having bad conditions when that guy cannot hear me at a kilowatt.
27 acres. And large IBU, lower 5. 4250. You're on 22.
CQ 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. 415. This is UDX 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. Togs County. CQDX, CQ, anybody copy this 791 Gulf Islands? Quiet, man. So quiet.
269. We're listening.
Hey, 269. How about a 269 UDX 791 Gulf Islands?
Station coming back to 269. Try again, sir.
Yeah, 269. What's your QTH? This is UDX 791 Gulf Islands.
791. Yeah, I'm in Minnesota. Operator Jack here.
Okay, there, 269 Jack in Minnesota. We got a copy on you. This is UDX 791 Joe, Juliet, Oscar Echo, off the Pacific coast of Canada.
Okay, very good, Joe. Yeah, you're not real strong. You're about a 5 by 2, but able to copy and get audio on radio. Back to you.
Yeah, you got audio too. There's nothing in here. You're not moving the needle, but I can hear you. And you know what? That's all that matters. It's just the skip is really quiet here today. It's very dead. I don't know if you can still copy me, but you got good audio, that's for sure. Q5. Faded out. All right there, 269. It looks like propagation shifted. 269 Minnesota, UDX 791 Gulf Islands. Waving 73s to you, buddy. Thanks a lot. I can hear him in there in the distance. Ontario, good Saturday morning, everyone. Skip is crazy. It's dead here. Toronto, couple of videos. Made a couple of videos. Cool. Nice to see you. Good to see you in there, Ontario. See the it's quiet here. I made 4 contacts this morning. That's it. Anybody else out there copy this? United Delta X-Ray 791 Gulf Islands. UDX 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Continues quiet like this, I might have to go out for a walk. It's beautiful here. It's 54 degrees, so it's 12 degrees Celsius here. It's just absolutely beautiful out. Listening, but bringing in groceries. Cool. Indiana Chris. We can do. It's all up to Mother Nature, you know. EPA guys on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. CQDX. Anybody out there copy this? UDX 791 Gulf Islands, QSX. Hey, 445 Minnesota. We're waving back at you, buddy. You sound good. It's really quiet on this side this morning, but you're making her over here to the west coast of Canada. How about it? 445 Minnesota, 791 waving. Lost just like that. Joe, yeah, I'm on Facebook. Banana Joe. Here, I'll get you my Facebook page. I've been on Facebook for, God, 16 or 17 years now. I have. Okay, hang on. Yeah, we're still with you. This is 791 Gulf Island. How about that 443 Minnesota? 443 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. Conditions are really bad right now. I'm trying to get you my link. Hang on. Hey, 223 Omaha, 223 Omaha, Nebraska, 791 Gulf Islands. About that 223 Omaha, UDX 791 Gulf Islands, waving. UDX 791 Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada, QSX. Let's find out. Let's get you a link here. First name. I'll get you a link here. Hang on. Let's just see here. God, it's slow. It's slow because I'm streaming. Hang on. I'm Banana Joe Clementi on here. This is here. Just look up this. There I am. Look that up on Facebook. Banana Joe Clementi. That's it. Yeah, that's how you find me on Facebook, and I got a Banana Joe like page too. CQDX, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, QSX. CQDX, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. 43, 435, 10-4, Travis. I have a lot of Facebook groups I have on Facebook as well. CQDX, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. Pretty quiet out there in DX land. Is there anybody out there with their ears open? Can you copy this UDX 791?
You later. 667. Bye-bye.
Calling CQDX, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, QSX. Nobody hearing me right now. Back to 41. Anybody out there copy this UDX 791, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. Warm in here, man. Don't need that on. I was outside. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to the lower channels now. See how much noisier it is down there. Still quiet, though. I'm on channel 40 right now. CQDX, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. It's so quiet. There's just not a lot of skip. Anybody out there copy this UDX 791, Gulf Islands? CQDX, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, QSX. Gotta be persistent when you're shooting skip, folks. CQ, calling CQDX. This is UDX 791, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is in there. How about it, Pennsylvania? How about it, Philadelphia Station, UDX 791, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. It's quiet on the stream and it's quiet in here. CQ, calling CQDX. This is UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. Yeah, it's so quiet. That makes it more of a chunk. Too bad I'm a cripple. I And a mobile unit. That's okay, man. You still have radios. That's all that matters, Travis. That's all that matters, buddy. Base unit and a mobile unit blasting. That's good. At least you got something blasting in there. That's fun, man. I'm trying to get into really freaking slow because I'm live streaming. It doesn't. Oh, there we go. It doesn't want to. Pretty good.
You have a good weekend, and we'll catch you later, friend. It's definitely conditions are heading out a little bit, and we do hear that needle bender 176 top of the day to you.
Huh. I'm just jabbering with my buds. It is fun to jabber with buds, isn't it?
1204 Manitoba, 440 Maggie Brown. Good morning to you, friend. Shortly, I get on here
Okay, let's see what. CQDX, this is UDX 791, Gulf Island, standing by. Channel 385. Oh. Northeast Texas, you're sounding good, buddy. Northeast Texas, we're waving back at you. 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. Take care there, Texas. Got bad conditions here today. 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. Okay, 322 Northeast Texas, 73 still you, man. Thanks for the comeback. UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada, QSX. Okay, well, some people aren't hearing me. Channel 38's a train wreck. Let's go to 37.
It's not meant to be.
QSK.
That's where men go into religion to start dividing them because they think their opinion means more than what the word says.
USK. See if these guys can hear me. QSK. It's UDX 791 on the side. Maybe I should go to AM. What do you think? Should shoot some AMs? Yep. CQDX 791 on the side.
I'm just like opinionated, and I need to not, be so opinionated.
UDX 791 QSX. UDX 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. World Radio 1357 UDX 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. Hey, Delaware, you're sounding good on the west coast of Canada, 791 waving. How about that Delaware station, 791 west coast of Canada? Quiet, man, just really crappy. No, that's not a Galaxy, that's an RCI 2980WX. And I have an RCI 2970 there, so 2980WX base station. Ah, 0006 Alaska, 0006 Alaska, UDX 791 Gulf Islands. Yeah, that station in Alaska, bring it back to 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. CQDX, UDX 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. They really are crappy conditions today. I used to have a Galaxy 251. Have the Galaxy. Wow, they're good. Galaxies are good radios, man. I like them.
UDX 1492 on San
1492 Florida, 1492 Florida, UDX 791 Gulf Islands, Canada.
Hey, Canada, you sound good here in Jacksonville, Florida. Gulf Islands, Canada, you sound good here in Jacksonville, Roger.
Jacksonville, Florida, I believe you did say they're stationed in Florida. Yeah, you're Q5 here off the far Pacific coast of Canada.
Hey, Roger, thank you for the comeback, sir. Yeah, you sound like you're the Mexico in the car here, man. Sounding good. Have a good weekend, sir. You got a good sounding radio there. 1492 in the Sandpile.
Okay, 1492 Sandpile down there in Florida. Do appreciate the comeback. Looks like we got skipped from all directions right now, but it's pretty quiet up here. 73's to you, my friend. UDX 791 Gulf Islands, QSX.
Thanks for having a good day. How about that 791 247 Alaska traffic?
247 Alaska. We hear you calling 247 Alaska, UDX 791 Gulf Islands, Pacific coast of Canada. All right, 247 Alaska, 73. Sounding good, buddy. UDX 791 off the southwest coast of British Columbia, waving back. There we go. A little bit of Alaska, a little bit of Florida. We got skip coming from all over the place. Any Hawaiian stations out there today? How about it, Central Pacific? Central Pacific, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. How about a 000 Maui, 000 Maui, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific.
Hey, it sounds like it's working down here in Springfield, Missouri.
Hey, Missouri, you're sounding good out here. Springfield, Missouri, sounding good on the Gulf Islands, UDX 791, waving. New Jersey's in there too. I'm in channel 37. Hey, New Jersey, we hear you out there. Hey, New Jersey, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. Starting to pick up a little bit right now, Skip. Anybody else out there copy this United Delta X-Ray 791, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific, QSX? CQDX, CQ, UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. 061 Arizona, we hear you in there, man. You're making a trip to the Gulf Islands, 791 on the site. All right there, 061 Arizona, 73's to you. Have a good day. UDX 791, Gulf Islands on the site. And then it gets quiet. Which channel? I'm on channel 375. He's my friend. I heard 105. I talked to Windsor last night. Ontario, I'm at 375. Any other stations copy this UDX 791? UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Canada.
Hello, 791. We hear you in Minnesota.
Minnesota, you came slamming in there. We don't have a lot of conditions this morning. It's pretty quiet here on the band, but I tell you what, you came in there like gangbusters.
Well, yeah, you're kind of down in the mud a little bit once in a while. We're hearing you. 091 57 Minnesota 73.
All right, 57 73's to you, buddy. Have a good day. UDX 791, Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada, QSX. And then quiet. 829 Houston, we're waving at you. 829 Houston, Texas, UDX 791, Gulf Islands. Some people hear me, some people don't. That's just the way Skip works. Pretty quiet out there. Give me a call there, Ontario CB Club. I'm on channel 37. Anybody else out there? How about in the Central Pacific stations? UDX 791 North Pacific. Join in. We got the live stream video gate going. If you're out there, you'll make the gate. UDX 791 live stream video gate is rolling. Get out there and make the gate, man.
How about a DX land? Union Delta X-ray 907 South Central Alaska.
UDX 907, UDX 791 waving. How about a 907, UDX 791 waving?
Good morning, sir.
Making the gate, man. I got the live stream going there, buddy, and you're sounding good.
Copy that. Yeah, I got you on the live stream.
Yeah, you're booming in here. It's pretty quiet. We have really bad conditions right now.
Yeah, don't worry, I got a notification, so I took the radio up this morning and gave her a try.
Right on. Well, you're always sounding good, man. You sound like a local down here, 907. I don't know what your conditions are like, but pretty quiet here.
Yeah, I got quite a whole setting up here.
Yeah, no, I like conditions like this, though, especially when I'm talking to a station like yours. I can hear you and there's nobody else in there.
Careful on that.
How's the weather up there today? We got 54 here right now. Current time is 10:35, and I know you're about 9:35.
I just started daylight up here, and it's currently light snow.
Not too bad, not too bad. Hey, you're in Alaska, and you got to expect some snow at this time of the year. But you know what? Spring isn't that far away. Anyway, there at UDX 907 Alaska. I'll sit on the side here for a bit and just kind of listen. Have a good one up there, my friend. Always good to hear you. UDX 907, UDX 791, QSX. Sometimes it's warmer in Alaska than a lot of places in the Midwest. That is the truth. I hear you up here, Michael. Arizona is a good place to be. I'm on the Gulf Islands off the Pacific coast of Canada. 54 degrees here right now. No, 54 degrees.
Oh, that's not bad. It's 62 right now.
That's perfect, man. Our friend's down in Sedona. She actually lives on our island, but she goes to Sedona for 6 months. But yeah, we're on the Gulf Islands, roughly about 100 miles north of Seattle as the crow flies.
Oh, copy that. Yeah, my brother lives in Washington, and you guys been getting a lot of storms at all?
Nothing. No, we haven't got any storms here. We had Pineapple Express come through 2 days ago and just dump a whole bunch of rain on us. But basically, the winter hasn't been as wet as we like it to be, because that's when we get most of our annual precipitation to build up the water table for the wells.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
It's quiet here, man. This frequency's pretty dead.
This is kind of the go-to frequency when 38 has just got a bunch of clowns on it, right?
38 is a train wreck, man. I cannot believe that channel. It's just terrible.
Yeah, but there's other channels, so we just gotta know where to go.
Exactly. I usually go up above channel 40. There's one guy on 38, and he's constantly playing 11111. I don't know if you hear that guy all the time.
California, he's in California, I believe, and I'm too close to him, so I don't hear him.
Oh, you're lucky, man. I hope somebody tracks him down, maybe pulls down his antenna or something. He is the most annoying person on there. I hope his radio blows up.
Yeah, I hear about keys complaining about him, but yeah, maybe somebody did a coax party on him or pulled his antenna down. And that before you know.
It's happened before. Put something through his coax. Put a needle or something through his coax. But it's terrible. And he'll be on there, and he hits me sometimes 30, 40 over. It's just like all day long. So I don't really waste my time with 38 anymore.
What happens when you don't know what to do with retirement?
I know I retired over a year ago, but you know what? November 1st, I picked up a retirement job. So I work Tuesday to Thursday, which is perfect.
Oh, okay. I'll keep you busy.
That's good. Yeah, no, it's good. I work at a grocery chain, but I work maintenance behind the scenes, and it gives me 30 to 40% off groceries and, you know, full benefits. I couldn't complain about it.
Yeah, especially nowadays. Especially when eggs are also $6.
Oh, God, price of groceries is through the roof, especially on this island, because where I live on this island, everything has to be brought in by boat.
Oh, yeah, copy that. That would raise the price. Sure.
Oh, yeah, gas was over $10 a gallon in the summer.
Oh, my God.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? You know, I usually when I fill up my motorcycle, I ride a Harley with a smaller tank on it. It's like I couldn't ride as much. It was just such a ripoff.
Yeah, that's just crazy as shit. Yeah, we're down to $3.40 here, I think. It's totally turned down.
Okay, so we're 169 a liter. So basically 170 a liter. There's about 4 liters, just about 4 liters per gallon. So times 4 times about 170. That's how much it is a gallon here for the cheap grade gas.
Oh man, making some pretty good electric cars nowadays.
Yeah, well, according to the dictator that's running our country, he wants everything to be electric by 2030 or something.
I'm kind of losing you there.
Yeah, I know you're the only one on frequency here, man. I got a good copy on you.
Yeah, there you are. Yeah, I guess we got a little pipeline going here.
Well, you're hitting me 30, 40 over every time you key up.
Is that right? Wow. I'm doing about 300 whiskeys, 3 to 500.
Yeah, I'm running about just over 500 whiskeys here. And radio's a 2980 WX, a D104, and a IMAX 2000. I'm using a Texas Star.
Oh, okay. That's a nice radio. Yeah, I got a Galaxy Turbo, but I'm not using that right now. I got a Galaxy Turbo with a Henry. Right now I'm on a 2950, a 667 on a Vector 2000.
Good equipment, man. I got a 2970 here sitting beside me. I love the RCI radios. You got really good audio. But yeah, I do have the Texas Star amp on this one right here. So hopefully it's not over mod or overdriven or anything. How's the audio on this thing? Is it okay?
Yeah, it just kind of goes up and down. It's kind of like, it's like conditions are floating around,
Yeah, I know. It's like I say, you're the only one on frequency. You sound like a local. What part of Arizona are you in?
A little town called Lake Havasu on the Colorado River.
Oh, beautiful, man. My wife's mom had a place in Sun City. She'd go down there for 6 months, one of those snowbirds.
Oh, yeah, that's in Phoenix area. We're north of that. Havasu used to be like a big party town.
Sounds like a good place to be on a winter day.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on the lake, but we're losing the lakes and everything. You've heard of, Lake Mead going down the water and all that.
Is it drying up then?
Yeah, drying up and disappearing, and I don't know what the hell's going to happen after that.
Yikes, that's scary.
It is because you got 3 electric hydro that produce electricity: the Davis Dam, Silver Dam, and Parker Dam.
Oh my God, yeah. So no lake, no hydro.
Yeah, it's all hydro, and we're getting close to losing that. So the Palo Verde nuclear plant's going to have to our supplier.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, no, ours comes from a hydroelectric dam somewhere on the mainland. I guess we have submerged cables under the ocean. Our island's, I guess, approximately 25 miles off the coast out in the ocean here.
That's always amazing that they can run electricity in the water like that.
Yeah, it's a big submarine cable, I guess, that sits on the ocean floor. And on the mainland, when you go across just slightly north of Washington State, you will see this big kind of power plant. And I guess that's where the submarine cables go into the ocean. So actually, where we live, we're right across from Washington State, closer to Washington State than we are to BC.
Coming in out there, somebody's just really stomping here.
Anyway, yeah, I'll let you go then. You're coming in good, man. You sound awesome. Every time you key up, like I say, 30 to 40 over. I'm running a live stream videogate right now. I got a YouTube channel, so you hold the frequency, man. Like I say, you sound like you're sitting next to me.
Yeah, you're the guy that's just stopping. Do you want to go down a freak? Go down one?
Sure, we can go down. We can go 5 kcs down if you want to 3,700.
You got it, 3,700.
Okay, 3,700. We're going down. How's that? You in there, Arizona?
Yeah, we may get much quieter now.
Yeah, it's nice to go off a half slot sometimes. It gets rid of some of the riffraff.
Yeah, you got these guys that come in, tune up, and then they leave.
I know audio, whistling, and I know there's too much of that stuff on there. But yeah, it's pretty quiet here. Propagation's not the greatest here this morning. So good contact with you, that's for sure. It's always good to talk to Arizona. It seems to be coming in from all parts of the U.S. We had Florida, then up to Alaska, then New Jersey, then San Diego, and now Arizona. It's crazy.
Yeah, I like the way it floats around from Texas all the way around to you. It's like we're kind of like at a pivoting point here in Arizona. It's kind of weird, but I love it. Sometimes, a few years ago, I could talk to Europe. Have you ever talked to Europe?
Yeah, I have. I talked to Europe several times, but you know what? Not for probably about, and I have video gates of it on my YouTube channel. Probably, I was watching one the other day, Portugal. I think it was 2013 was the last time I talked to Europe, but it's rare that we ever get Europe here.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned that. Yeah, Europe can get a hold of you. I mean, that's a great contact. I almost talked to Russia once, but I couldn't get my foot in the door. But I was listening to him. I was really close to talking to Russia.
I have talked to Russia once. It would have been in the late 1970s, maybe 1980. Vladivostok. You know, if you went across from Alaska off the far end, you'd be into Russia in that area. And I did make contact with him. You know where I talked the other day? You'll never believe this. So the skip had pretty much all gone. And I go down to channel 14 on AM and just cruising through the bands, listening for skip. And I hear a little something on channel 14. So I start calling DX land. I'm on AM, running 10 watts, island of Guam.
I didn't hear the last part. Who were you talking to?
Guam, U.S., Guam.
Oh my God, you got Guam. Wow, that's a good contact. That's kind of like towards Australia. Now we get a lot of Australia. Do you get that?
Yeah, lots of Australia, lots of Japan on channel 4 every night. U.S. skip fades out. It's all Japan on channel 4. We get the Hawaiian Islands. And but I haven't talked to Guam in a long time. But you know, it was like on channel 14, and this station from Guam was coming. And it was like, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You just never know. You know, that's what's really good. That's what's neat about TV and stuff. You just don't know, and that's all part of the fun.
I totally agree with you. It is a challenge, you know. It's and that's what does make it fun. The challenge of shooting skip, and you never know how long you're going to actually have that station in there for. Right now, you're slamming in at 30 to 40, but you know, in a couple minutes from now, the conditions might change, and you might not be able to hear me.
Yeah, we're just kind of waiting to see when it's going to drop out, you know. But for me, it's going to shift back towards Illinois, Colorado, almost every state. It's really wild.
You know, it's funny, like every day, all year round, when the skip's rolling, I always get Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin. Those are the states, Kentucky, Arkansas. But there's certain states that don't come in all the time, like Arizona. Right now, over the last maybe month, we've been getting Arizona, but usually we don't hear Arizona all that much. Or same with California. It comes in once in a blue moon.
Yeah, the farthest we really come to is Washington. You know, we just can't quite get the Alaska, but we get Washington and then Oregon and then sometimes Northern California, and it starts going back to like Vegas and stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's like Utah and Nevada, rarely ever hear them. I mean, I've talked to them. I've talked to all 50 states, but rarely ever hear Utah or Nevada in there. I talked to a couple stations in Alaska today, just before I worked you. And Washington State, we can talk local across the water. And places even like Seattle on the south end of our island, you can actually talk local to Seattle if you're up on one of the mountains.
Yeah, and there's a lot of mountains. Yeah, that's pretty good because I'm not exactly sure where you're at.
I'm on Salt Spring Island in the southern Gulf Island chain. So if you look out of Washington State, you see the Washington State U.S. San Juan Islands. Just north of that, same archipelago as the Southern Gulf Islands off the extreme southwest coast of British Columbia.
The San Juan, is that like East Sound? Is that Cliff Friday Harbor? And my brother lives on Orcas Island. Are you familiar with any of that?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, we were out fishing last year, like I say, for salmon off the south end of Saturna Island. The San Juan Islands are right beside us. They're off the south end of our island, basically, not that far.
How big of salmon are you catching?
That was small ones because they were pinks. They were only about 8 pounders. But you know what? Put them right on the barbecue after we caught them.
Oh my God, the bleed over is insane. Let's go down to 360, okay?
Yep, 360 QSY. Yeah, I'm here. Can you copy?
Yeah, copy. Yeah, the bleed over is crazy. It's like maybe it's a little uproar here in my town. Seaweed's really died in this town. There's only like 2 of us here left.
There's nobody on our island except me. And like there's another guy, but he never really talks. And a couple guys, they just don't talk on them. They have them. So I'm basically the only guy on this island that talks on them. On the big island beside us, Vancouver Island, there's 2 guys I consider local. They're within, if I went across the water, they're probably no more than maybe 5 miles away from me.
85 miles and you can talk to them?
Yeah, 5 miles on Vancouver Island. Yeah, they're local. I mean, I talked to Washington State from here local too.
Nice. What kind of antenna are you running?
I got a few different antennas up here. Right now I'm talking to you on an IMAX 2000, and we have an Antron 99 and a Sigma Venom up there as well, 5/8 wave.
Yeah, you dropped one more time, please.
Let me turn up the power a little bit. How's that? IMAX 2000 I'm talking to you on.
IMAX 2000, copy that.
Yeah, IMAX 2000, and I have an Antron up there, and I also have one of those 5/8 wave Sigma Venom. So I got a radio room here full of different radios. So I got different antennas hooked up to different radios.
Okay, sure, that works. Yeah, I'm running a Vector 4000, I believe it is. Yeah, it's a pretty good antenna.
A Vector 4000. What is that? A ground plane?
Kinda. It's a upside down bowl. It's hard to describe the antenna. You'd have to Google it.
I have to look at that one. I don't know if I've heard of a Vector 4000. Cool. So yeah, it sounds good. Whatever it is, it's working real well.
Yeah, it's a 3/4 wave. It's supposed to be basically the best CB antenna made. It's like I said, it's a quarter wave. It's got good ears and good dB gain and all that stuff.
Oh man, like I say, every time you key up, you're 30 to 40 over every single time.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird that conditions are so stable. Maybe because I'm running some pretty good power, but you kind of go up and down. It's weird.
Yeah, so on this end, yeah, so the propagation's kind of funny then from my end to you, right? Yeah, you're coming in direct pipeline and sound like seriously you're sitting in the room with me.
I'm going to turn my amp off and let's see if you can still hear me.
Yeah, go for it. I'm curious.
Okay, there's no amperage here. Can you hear me at all?
7 S units.
You're getting 7 on barefoot?
There, that was 20 S units. 20 S units.
Really? That's crazy.
You know what? I'll shoot a video. I'm running a live stream right now. I'm actually running a live stream videogate on my YouTube channel, and you can watch all this on my YouTube. I'm live right now.
Yeah, my computer's in the other room. I'd love to see that. You'll have to give me the, I guess a link.
I'll give you a link. My channel name is Jungle Joe C Video Gates. Jungle Joe C like Charlie Video Gates.
You spell it to me for me?
Jungle Joe like J like Juliet Uniform November Golf Lima Echo. Jungle, then Joe Juliet Oscar Echo, then C like Charlie, then Video Gates.
Juliet, Uniform, Victor. You didn't say Victor, did you?
No, Jungle Joe, like the jungle. Jungle Joe, C, Charlie, like that C like Charlie, videogate, jungle.
Okay, Juliet uniform, November Golf Echo, Charlie 8.
Yeah, I'll spell it out for you phonetically. Juliet, uniform, November, golf, Lima, echo. Juliet, Oscar, echo. So jungle, Joe, separation, C, Charlie. And then video gates.
Okay, I'll find it. Yeah, that's cool. Unfortunately, I can't get to the computer from this room.
That's okay. You can watch it after, and then you can check out some of my videos on there. And well, you can hear it, how good you're coming in. We got viewers on there right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I just can't believe how good I'm doing it towards you.
You're smoking in here, and then you'll be able to see. You'll see my radio room too. I do a lot of video gates on here, and I have a lot of radio videos on this channel.
You ever play Battleship?
What's that?
It's called Warships.
Warships.
Warships, it's a battle game on the computer. You download it.
Oh, I remember that game. We used to play Battleship when we were kids, long before computers.
Yeah, you sound like Battleship. I remember that. No, I mean it's called Warship, I think it's called.
Yeah, I've never played it on the computer, but like I say, when we were kids, you sunk my Battleship. Remember, they used to have the ads on TV. It was made by Mattel or Hasbro or something like that. That was an awesome game.
Yeah, I think you can still buy those. I mean, they're just those little red and the white little target things, but yeah, they come a long ways. Now the graphics on this game are really good. I mean, it's like 1080, and I'm pretty good at it.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, I used to play that with my friend. I never actually owned the game, but I go over to one of my friends' house. Say, hey, Joe, you want to play Battleship? I go, yeah. And there was these little pegs you moved in and put them into the different holes. He's like, hey, you sunk my Battleship. That was great.
Yeah, that was a good invention somebody came up with. You know, you did good. Made that world right.
Yeah, back in the day, we used to play a lot of board games. I don't know if people are into that anymore. We used to play Monopoly a lot. I used to love Monopoly.
I think they do that on the computer too. You can play. I don't know if you play with somebody else, but I think you can do games. I mean, nowadays you can do. There's so many things you can do.
Well, everything's so high tech now and computerized, and I think that's why there's far less people on CB radios, because all these kids nowadays, they have their face stuck into the iPhone. And I've talked to somebody like that before. It's like, why on earth would you want to talk to somebody on a CB radio when you can chat with them on an iPhone? I says it's a totally different experience.
There's no comparison. That's ridiculous. I was going to say something, but I forgot.
That's the fun of it, right? Like right now, we're having a QSO. You know, you're probably 2,000 miles away from me, and it all works on atmospheric conditions. An iPhone, no challenge. You can talk to anybody you want to.
Yeah, well, if you do 2 meters, you can go through repeaters all the way around the world and everything. Or if you do ham radio, you can spend about $10,000 on a big antenna, and you can go a couple thousand miles with it.
Oh, absolutely. I have a 2-meter Baofeng here, but I really can't talk on 2-meter because I don't have my ham license. But I do like to listen, and it picks up like the fire hall. I like to listen to the fire station calls and emergency calls.
Yeah, our fucking town went all digital. Our cops are all paranoid here, so there's millions of dollars to go digital. Now we can't decode any of it.
Unreal. I remember Radio Shack used to sell scanners, and you could listen to the cops on them.
Well, it was awesome back in the days. You could get everything. You get SWAT teams and all that stuff. But now it's all digital. Like Area 51 is all digital.
Isn't that funny? They can listen to us and track us through cell phones and iPhones, but they don't want us listening to them.
Try that again.
So it's funny. The government can track people down with their iPhones. They say they can find out where you are, like track you with an iPhone. But now they've gone all digital with some of these places like fire and emergencies. We can't listen to those guys anymore, but they can definitely track us down.
It is harder, but with a cell phone, they can track you like within 50 feet. They triangulate,
Isn't that insane? You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. I've never owned a cell phone or an iPhone in my life.
That's pretty rare, dude.
That's what somebody else said. I've never ever owned one in my life. My ex had one. My wife had one. She doesn't have one anymore. I had one. I worked for the parks department before I retired, so I always had one, and I in my parks truck. But it always stay in my parks truck. When I left for the day, it doesn't come with me.
Yeah, I don't have many friends, so I don't really take plans. But I'm trying to get in. I'm 65 years old, so now I try to make it a habit to keep it with me at all times.
Well, it never hurts. Good for an emergency, and that's why we had them at the parks department. If I'm in the bush or one of the parks by myself, they want to kind of make sure you're okay. If you have problems, you can speed dial them or whatever.
Yeah, copy that. What kind of work did you do?
Parks department. I was Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. Okay. Yeah, I've worked for Hilton Hotel, carnival maintenance guy for 20 years.
Cool. That's a good job. I was 20 years at the parks as well. It's funny. We used to stay at the Ohana Waikiki West in Waikiki, and you know what? It turned into the Hilton. Hilton bought it out.
Did you say Waikiki, Hawaii?
Yeah, Waikiki, Hawaii, because we go there a lot to Hawaii, right? So where we stayed was bought out by Hilton.
Oh wow! Yeah, I get rooms. I'm a 10-year. I've been there too long. I get rooms for $25.
That is awesome because Hilton is a pretty high-end hotel. I stayed at the no, I didn't. I've never stayed at the Hilton. I stayed at the Hyatt, in Miami. But Hilton hotels are awesome.
Yeah, Hilton owns a lot of different ones. DoubleTree, Hampton, all those.
All over the world too, right?
What's that?
I think worldwide too.
Yeah. If you want to go to Ukraine, I bet I can get you a good deal.
Down by the Black Sea, I could be sitting down on the Black Sea in the Ukraine watching missiles fly over top.
I'm having a little hard time hearing you.
Is it actually fading out now?
A little bit, but it's holding stable. It's just on. The filtering on this radio sucks. Let me switch radios.
Yeah, you're still hitting me at 40 over every time.
Okay, I'm going to switch to the big radio. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, who do we have in there? We're talking Arizona right now. I have a unit in Bear. Oh, we have a unit in Bearcat. It's just a handheld deal, but I think I paid. That's cheap. 1990s. We have a unit in Bearcat radio. Too bad the old scanners don't work anymore. That sucks, AC. There's our unit in Bearcat right there, Clyde. Hey, Clyde, good to see you in there. What's really going on in here? Hey, duck killer Clyde. Put my peg in, I like to put my peg in different holes. Finally caught you, Joe. Go ahead, I hear you.
Yeah, now I'm on the
Galaxy Saturn Turbo, it sounds good.
Yeah, it's good, but I don't guess I'll need to run the Henry.
Oh my God, you're booming in at 40, 50 over. He's in Arizona.
My meter is moving on the Henry amplifier. That's
27360. Is that right, eh? Well, hopefully you can hear me just as good. 27360, a lower sideband. Yeah, you're slamming in here.
Okay.
Can you still copy?
Yeah, I can hear you, but not that good.
Wow, so you don't have a good copy. I'm running, actually, hello. I'll turn it up a little bit. Hang on. Hello. That's 500 whiskeys.
Yeah, that's what I needed. I can hear you now.
Okay, I cranked it up a little bit more there. So there, a little fire in the wire.
Put another log on the fire.
Put another log in the fire. I call that 500 horsepower right there.
It's kind of weird that you need to pump it up, and I'm having a hard time. I mean, it's a different radio, so the filtering has changed. It's kind of weird stuff.
I tell you what, man, you're hitting me every time you keep up. Now between about just about that last time was 40 over.
Yeah, I'm only doing, hold on. Yeah, a couple hundred whiskeys at you. Oh, I turned that off. Yeah, 200 max.
Oh, man, how high is your antenna?
How high is the antenna? About 30 feet.
Okay, and what's your elevation? I'm curious.
50. 400 feet.
Okay, so 430 feet. Yeah, so I'm 160 feet above sea level, and the antenna's just about 25 feet off the ground, something like that. But yeah, you must be in a really good spot there.
Well, none of that matters. It's the propagation that's what matters. That's what makes or breaks everything.
It does help. And elevation, too. I mean, I talked to a guy yesterday on the side of one of the mountains in Hawaii, and his mobile's like every time he keyed up, 40 over. And but yeah, I mean, if you're down in a dip, it'd probably make a difference. But I'm going to say, yeah, propagation certainly does help, and elevation does help a bit too.
Yeah, you get all the factors in there, plus the weather and the rain, and I think that might affect it. I don't know. But I think we have a good spot too, because sometimes I hear some weird stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. No. So I was going to say, do you hear Hawaii a lot in there too?
Do I hear Hawaii? Yeah, Hawaii and
Yes, we do. Yes, big ones. Mike, maybe the island. Maybe. Yeah, no, we get Hawaii every day. It comes in there. If you go down to channel 11 on AM every night, that's the Hawaiian call channel, and they just come slamming in.
on AM, right?
Yeah, I know. I actually work them a lot, even on AM at night. Channel 11, that's the Hawaiian channel, man. They're just wall-to-wall Hawaiians.
That's pretty good. Shock away, right? Yeah.
I got the Hawaiian flag hanging right on my man cave wall right here. Yeah, no, I try to work them every day. I love the Hawaiian Islands. That's where we were married, so it's kind of a special place for us.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, who would not want to be married there in Hawaii?
It's beautiful, man. I was married there twice, believe it or not. I was married on the island of Oahu back in 1986 in the summer, and then second wife, we were married on Maui. We were Maui.
Yeah, I was in Hawaii once. I was 10 years old. That's all I got for you.
That's all right. You've still been to Hawaii. That's a good thing.
We got a QSK around thinking there.
Okay, we'll let him go. Your radio signal will be shown when it's cloudy and waves bounce off the clouds. Yes, that's right, Duck Killer Clyde. You know your stuff. This is Skip right now. There's somebody else in there. This guy's in Arizona.
Massachusetts. Yeah, I talked to a guy in Alaska. I'm in Arizona. And
Kilo Delta 7. He thinks I'm in Alaska. What? Kilo Delta 7. I'm not in Alaska.
You're a real hard copy, but there, buddy. I'm going to get back to the queue with my friend here, all right? And they went away.
Yeah, so your number's Kilo Delta 7, right?
Yeah, I'm the ham. My whole thing is Kilo Delta 7 Bravo in my X-ray. That's my red Rich. That's my ham.
Rich, and then what was your town? I'm going to put you in my logbook, Rich. What was your town again in Arizona?
I'm sorry, what was my what?
What was your town in Arizona, your QTH in Arizona?
Lake Havasu?
Lake Havasu.
Havasu, H-A-V-A-S-U.
H-A-D-H-A-U.
ASU, Alpha Sierra Uniform.
Alpha Sierra Uniform. Okay. That's perfect. Yeah, no, because it's such a good QSO here. I got to have you in my logbook. Yeah, go ahead there, Minnesota. We're waving. Oh, you're watching me on the live stream. Okay, yeah, well, we're waving at you. I'm talking to Rich there in Arizona, and we've been talking for a while. He's booming in here. Say hi to him if you can hear him. I'm sure you can. Okay, 067, waving back, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not able to hear him. He is so awful.
Okay, yeah, we're waving back at you. He's on my live stream, I think, right now, watching the video. Anyway, yeah, he's in Minnesota. I talked to him in my mobile before too.
He was in Minnesota?
Yeah, he's in Minnesota. Yeah, he usually tunes into my live streams here when I'm doing my YouTube stuff.
Okay, I got a dead carrier, like 20. Something's going on. We might have to QSY again.
Yeah, we can QSY wherever you want. I mean, we could go to like If you want to go to 350 might not be good, but we could go to 400. Okay, 350. Now I'm getting bleed over.
Yeah, this ain't good either. Let's go up to 43.
430. 430.
Correct.
How about it, Kilo Delta 7?
Yeah, we might have to go up one more.
Okay, QSY up to 440. Can you hear me in there?
Yeah, sounding good now.
Okay, so far so good. Fingers crossed. It's funny, the last one I said is getting a little bleed over. Somebody was up 5 kcs, kind of lots of power, and I could kind of hear them cutting in.
Yeah, we got a good 990 right now with really good modulation. You can probably actually put the log back out of the fire if you want.
Yeah, you're hitting me at 40 over.
Yeah, coming up on the frequency, you made it better.
Okay, that's stock power right there. Can you hear me?
That's stock, yeah, sounding okay.
That's 100% stock power, about 25 watts out of the radio.
Yeah, it's amazing. When the propagation works, it works.
Wow, so am I even moving your needle?
What was that?
Am I actually moving your meter?
Yeah, do it again.
Hello, 1, 2, 3.
That's weird, yeah. With your power on, it's 9 pounds. With your power off, it's 9 pounds.
Get out of here. What the heck? That is crazy. That's the way conditions are sometimes.
Yeah, these are strange conditions. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking in here for a while. That is unbelievable. It's great. No, I love good QSOs like this. That's for sure. Because most of the time up on center slot, you get in between, channel 31 and 40. You always get just a bunch of noise coming in there, and it just screws up a QSO.
Yeah, I don't know if you can still hear me the same. You're dropped out. You're down to 3 to 4 pounds. It's just going up and down.
Yeah, it's just propagation. No, you're still coming in way up into the reds. That's consistent.
And now you're sounding good. Did you take the power on?
0 power, just no extra power. No, just stock power.
Nice. Yep, working good. I can't really turn down the power on my Saturn turbo. It's kind of stuck on 200.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I can turn the power down on this. It's got an RF power regulator on it, so I can actually turn it down lower. But like I say, it's only 25 watts max sideband. You know what I could do? I have another radio here that puts out just about 200 watts on sideband. It's the RCI 2970DX. It's been peaked up, so it puts out a lot of power on sideband.
Yeah, I got Mexicans on my from the QSI. What's your first name?
You got Joe here, Juliet Oscar Echo, and like I say, we're off the southwest coast of British Columbia, about 100 miles north of Seattle as the crow flies.
Yeah, Joe. Okay. Rich here. Romeo India Charlie Hotel.
Right on with the Vector. Was that the Vector? What is it called? The Vector 400?
Okay, the Mexicans are jumping all over you.
Hang on, how's that? Is that better?
You got a QSY?
Yeah, you want a QSY?
No, not you, Joe. Joe.
Okay. Mexicans in there. Well, keeps it
I
nice.
think they left. Okay. We're back.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody in there. You're the only one on frequency right now.
Did you hear the Spanish one?
0.
No, not at all.
Nothing at all, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they left. That was nice of them. Usually they don't do that.
No, a lot of them hang out up on 26 or 27695. You know what? As long as I've ever had high frequencies in my radio, which is 43 years now, 27695 has always been Mexicans on that one, lower sideband.
Yeah, since they also went over triple nickel, they pretty much dominated. Especially on like 45 and 46, you can guarantee to hear them. I don't know about you.
Yeah, and a lot of times they like to talk on upper sideband too.
Yeah, Yeah, true that. Yeah, there's triple nickel overside used to be where we hanged out.
Hi, Tom.
Many, many years ago.
Yeah, triple nickel. Yeah, I was up there. I talked like that. If I want to work some international stuff, I'll go up there. I talked to who did I work there last week or the week before? A couple stations in Brazil. There was Brazil coming in, so sometimes you can make some good contacts up there.
That's pretty good, yeah. Yeah, you just never know who you're going to pick out. I talked to Ian, Ireland, this was many years ago. I haven't been able to do it recently. But I had a 5-element beam too, horizontal. I took all that down because the wind fucked everything up.
Yeah, beam really helps. I've run beams in the past, and I really wouldn't mind putting up just a flat side Yagi there. Hopefully sooner than later. I'm looking at the Serio, a 3-element flat side beam, just for working skip.
3-element? I've got the Serio 4-element, and I wouldn't go less than that. It was pretty good. I could hear things. I had it on flat side, and someday I'm going to put it back up. Yeah, I definitely recommend it for you.
That's the thing. They got good ears on them too, especially right now. If I hear a little something in there with my vertical ground plane, if I had a flat side beam, often a lot of times the signals skip or running flat side, you can pick up them a little bit better.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was listening to something on the flat side. My friend just up the street, I could hear him good, and he couldn't hear him at all. So it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah, it's amazing. I know. Here's a story I always tell somebody. This it was back about spring or summer of 1981, and I had a full quad beam up there, an Eliminator 2 high gain quad beam. And I was talking to my buddy local, not too far down the road, maybe 4 miles down the road. We were on 26,735 megahertz AM. My radio was putting out 2 watts, and I heard a little somebody talking in the background there, kind of with an Australian accent, barely moving the needle. So I told him to take a standby. I swung my beam around to the southwest, and sure enough, I bring these people up to about 3 to 4 S units, and I talked to them for about 15 minutes on AM in New Zealand on 2 watts.
Oh my God, AM?
And got QSL cards from them too. You betcha.
Yeah, that story, I think it's pretty regulated or something like that. About putting on a lot of waters, so they run nice big beams. They're really good about running big beams on the front side and stuff.
It's amazing. If you got a good antenna, like if I had a really good antenna right now, I'd probably never need this power. Like, I had a buddy that ran a Moonraker 4, and he just seemed to talk wherever he wanted to when the skip was rolling.
I've never been a Moonraker fan, but yeah, sometimes you do work too much to go vertical and horizontal. That's true.
Yeah, it's nice. It is nice to have both polarities, but you know what? I'm going to keep these the IMAX up and these other Omnis I have. I just want a simple flat side beam, or even a 4-element, like you say, a Serio. I do have a friend on Vancouver Island, just west of us. He's running a 4-element Yagi, but it's vertical. But me, I definitely wanted flat side because I like skip.
Yeah, and you can hook up a switch.
I'm on channel 27440. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, man, you're running a good antenna there. That vector is awesome. I really need to. I'm going to look that antenna up.
Yeah, take a look at it. It's really hard to describe it. It's called a basket. That's what it is. It's got a basket, and then it's got the antenna going straight up. I believe it's 31 feet long.
Is that right? 31 feet? That's a pretty good ground plane.
I don't really call it ground plane because the way the basket is, you have to see it, and you'll see what I mean.
Okay, that is really cool. You remember years ago, back in the 70s, Avanti is the company that makes Moonrakers. They came out with this antenna, and it's very rare now, is an omnidirectional called the Saturn Base, and it actually had horizontal on it as well.
Right.
Go ahead, station.
068 from Minnesota. I heard you guys up there earlier. I'm following 791 on the Bryant Street. 068 from Rochester, Minnesota.
Hey, 068. Good to hear you in there, buddy. Rochester, Minnesota. You're sounding good. Hey, Rich, can you hear my friend 068?
Yeah, I can hear him. No problem. Arizona over here.
Yeah, 068. Wave at my friend there in Arizona.
Okay, copy Arizona.
Roger on that there. Okay, yeah, well, we got conditions are changing right now. It looks like propagation's shifting, and it looks like everything's just beelining right towards Arizona. So it's you kind of faded there. Right when you first came in, you were 9S units, then you went down, but definitely had a really good signal on you. I hope you can still hear me. All right there, 0688. Thanks for coming in and thanks for joining in the live stream, man. Yeah, propagation's kind of funny today. Not a whole lot of skip coming in there, but we do appreciate the wave, man, and join in anytime. Yeah, hey, Rich, so that's what it is. So 068 is watching the live stream right now on YouTube, and which is kind of fun because when I talk to these guys, they can actually hear what they sound like over YouTube.
Yeah, I got a tablet. I'm going to put this tablet up, so give me a minute here. I'll be here in just 2 minutes.
All right, you go for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm going to read some of these comments. Sorry to neglect the comments, guys. Anyway, it's been a long queue, so Rich there. I'm on 27. Anyway, 068, thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. You could use now on channel board, the back wall. Now on channel. Yes, I could. K9TM. Not cold weather near as cold as last year. Yeah, it's mild here. It's 54, 55 degrees here, Mike. 55 degrees here right now. I appreciate you guys joining in the live stream. Thanks, Jim. Got you in there, buddy. Always a pleasure to have you on the live stream and, of course, to talk with you. 068 Minnesota. I better write you in the logbook. Snow helps a lot with getting out, but I don't want any snow seaweed. But I know it looks nice when it's out there when I'm sitting in this radio room. 068 Minnesota. I'll write you down, buddy. So hopefully, Rich will find this live stream. Rochester, Minnesota. You've been in my logbook a lot. It's 11:20 p.m. or a.m. And you know what? You always have a good sound and signal there, buddy. Matea. I was trying that Yetacom. Well, you know, it sounded good, Jim. Definitely sounded good, bro. Ontario CB Club. Anyway, Rich is getting his iPad, his tablet, so he can tune in here and watch the video. Is it the 14th already? Can't believe it, man. Time sure flies, doesn't it? Hello, 791 on the side. UDX 791. UDX 791 on the side. Who's out there? Arizona is calling you back. Arizona is calling you back. Okay, I'm here listening. 791 QSX.
There's a huge delay. I think I got you, though.
Yeah, there's a delay in there. There's always a delay so many seconds. You see you see it here? You see the flag on the wall there? That's the right live stream. You like that one? Yeah, I got a couple of D104s. See that one there? The one in this hand right here, I bought in 1977. I bought it used. It's an old D104, but it still works good. Oh, like this one here. There's the handheld M60. That's a good microphone too. This one here, I got hooked up to the RCI 2970 DX. I really like it. I find it eats up to 9 volts pretty fast, but hey, it's worth it.
Are you getting a lot of squealing? Because when I listen to myself, I hear a lot of squealing.
No squealing at all, man. You're coming in Q5, super loud, 30, 40 over.
068,
Like seriously, you're the only one on frequency, and you do sound like a local.
The delay is horrendous.
How long is the delay then? What is it, like about 30 seconds, 20 seconds?
Checkpoint, I'm gonna count from right here.
Yeah, I know there is definitely a delay on there. That's the way it works with YouTube.
It's like a minute.
Is it really a minute delay? Holy cow. So I've already said stuff, and you're listening to stuff I said in the past.
Yeah, it's history, what you were saying.
You're going back in history. It's like a time machine.
What do we got? 8 people in here in the room? What do you got?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people on here from all over the place. So Jim is in there. He's the one that just talked to us in Arizona, 068.
Yeah, 068. Still here. He's rolling back there.
There you go, 068 still in there, and he's on the live stream.
And on the live stream, that's the old stuff.
Yeah, you're coming in real good now, Jim. That was 20 over.
So yeah, it's rolling back and forth. So about 80 watts on the back end there. Here's how.
Sounds good, man. 20, 30 over right there, buddy.
Yeah, copy that. You're both of you guys rolling back in here real good.
Awesome, awesome. I love these conditions. This is good, Skip, to me.
Perfect. I got 1:30 Central Time here.
1:30 Central Time, 11:26 Pacific Coast Time here.
12:30 in Arizona. Arizona, you guys are both moving now.
Yeah, this is good, man. A three-way QSO. We got Minnesota. We got Arizona. It does not get better than that.
Yeah, I talked to Joe a few times in the follow him on there. He's fun to watch. Enjoy his channel. He's up there in the island.
Yeah, good to have you in there, Jim. Always a pleasure to have you. And I've actually talked to you when I was out my mobile, too.
Yeah, I talked to him. I talked to you a lot of times. He's talking about rock bands way back, you know.
You betcha, man. Join in anytime. Tell your friends about it. I always like to get these guys on these video gates here. It's lots of fun. You betcha, brother. I'm looking, the sun's shining here now. We got some sunshine. It's absolutely beautiful. 55 degrees and sunshine.
Nice. We got overcast. It's about 25 degrees here.
That's okay. It could be worse. It could be 15 degrees, right? That's the way I look at it.
You got it. It's rolling in and out, so I'll just keep taking a standby. You keep the diesel going.
All right there, Jim. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. This is Rich, Arizona. That sounds good, Rich. I got you the 20 over here. It sounds really good. Yeah, you're coming over here in Western Arizona. Kind of good. What kind of station do you run at? I'm assuming it's the Galaxy. I am a Galaxy fan. I got right now it's just a Galaxy Turbo. I'll have to say yeah, copy that. I was talking to you guys earlier on a Mirage 88. And I had you down at yeah, I don't know if it was serious. Something was overdriving. It was kind of weird. But, yeah, I'm running I got like a first one.
I'm going to switch over to my other radio here. I'm going to switch over to my 2970 DX. Let's see here. Okay, I'm on my 2970 DX now. I switched over. Bye-bye. See you later, Matthias. Matthias. Have a good one. Thanks for joining in. I'm letting my boot cool down. I agree. Vintage radios. 1 hour and 30 minutes we've been on this live stream for.
Basically, that's how they get away with that. But, yeah, 80 watts is pretty damn good.
I can hear you, man. I switched over to my 2970 DX. Can you guys still copy?
That's a clear sounding radio.
Yeah, this is my 2970 DX. It's pushing just around close to 200 watts.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
This is the handheld D104.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they have 6 feet, right?
Yeah. I bought this radio used from a guy in New York over a decade ago. It still seems to work pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think your mic's gonna last. You can run the newer mics, I believe. That's what. You know how you can feel the front of it? Does it have like all this kind of sticks out?
It does. You can see it right here. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it's got like a chrome metal casing on the front cage.
Oh, yeah, that's like the 7-volt battery.
It's a D104 M6B. Yeah, it's got the 9-volt battery and it's got the chrome front on it.
Okay, mine are all black, but it's got the chrome on the grid.
Yeah, all black with a chrome grid on it where you talked into.
Yeah, I love these mics. I've had a lot of microphones, and I have one of these for the bass and the wobble.
They're expensive now. Like they're up here. You buy them on eBay. They're over probably what $120 or something.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, they used to be like $35.
I know. I bought this one a decade ago, and it's like I wanted to get another one. It's like, oh my god, no thanks. I'm not going to pay that.
Yeah, I can go back in time. I was stocked up on a lot of stuff, you know.
It's like these D104 lollipops, right? I mean, try to buy one of those things now. They're up there too.
Yeah, they were. You get those almost for nothing, and now those elements are just out here in the desert. Those elements go bad, so if they get a lot of heat out, and including the M6B I got right here, I think it's like we get like 120 degrees out here in the summer, and if it's like out in the car or something like that, it'll destroy the talking piece.
Yeah, because if it's 120 outside, you can imagine how hot it is inside your car.
Well, even in the shade, yeah, it's just like it's unbearable out here at times.
Oh man, no, I know it gets hot. The wintertime's a good time to be down in Arizona. I think that's why those snowbirds go down there from Canada.
Oh yeah, from here down to the Mexican border, there snowbirds are everywhere. RVs and mowers.
I love it, man. I like sunshine in the wintertime. That's what we're usually lacking here in the North Pacific. Wintertime, it's our rainy season here off out in the islands. But you know what? We actually got some sunshine out there right now, and 55 degrees, not so bad.
Don't you get those like really long days or really long nights and stuff?
We do. Like it's right now, I mean, the days are actually starting to get a little bit longer because I think it's like a minute or something each day. But in the summertime, man, it's light out till like near 10 o'clock.
Nice. Yeah, I've never seen that. Do you ever get to see Aurora Borealis or anything?
No, you know what? I've only seen that actually once in my life when I lived on the mainland south of Vancouver. I lived right on the Washington state boundary in the southwest corner of Langley. So about 30 miles southeast of Vancouver. And I saw these things dancing in the sky one night. It's like, oh my God, I'm seeing the Northern Lights. And that was the only time ever.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would love to see that. I guess it's more back east in Canada, not that way, or Tibet, where it's really big. I don't know.
And I think you have to be more north. Like our latitude here is 48 degrees north latitude. That's where we're out here on the islands, right? But I think if you lived up north, far north, I'm thinking that's probably more of a common occurrence.
Oh, okay. It's like the technicality. Wait, Jesus Christ, you're right next to that harp.
Oh, is there a harp here?
Yeah, Alaska there is.
Oh yeah, we're far from Alaska though. Alaska's like 1,000 and something miles north of here. Because you got to remember, you know where Seattle is? We're only like 100 miles north of Seattle.
Yeah, harp puts out millions of watts. They're trying to change the weather. Could you ever read the story on that place?
Yeah, now I know what it is. I know exactly what harp is. Yeah, they have all these things set up in Alaska. It's radio frequency something, isn't it? I hear them in there. There's Australia in there, yep. That's unreal.
Yeah, harp is so pleasant. I always like to see. I don't know if it's government or what it's research, what the whole thing is. But I know something that kind of wattage does not help our atmosphere.
No, I know exactly what that is now. It's kind of like and I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or what, but when people say there's chemtrails up there, that's probably bad stuff too if they exist.
Yeah, I think they said they're going to try to change the weather and then put bad weather towards enemies or something. Some kind of military weird.
It seems like a lot of people are up to no good these days.
No more than it's ever been.
I know. I mean, we got one of the guys running our country right now, man. I can't wait till that guy goes, man. I wish he would resign. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. You know what? Our TV broke about 2 years ago, and I threw it in the garbage dump, our big screen TV. We don't even have a TV anymore. We just watch stuff on YouTube or whatever, but no, we don't even have a TV in this house anymore. We always had one, grew up with one, but I said, you know what? Not going to get one anymore. It's just a bunch of crap on there. There is good movies, but just the news, I try not to watch the news because most of it's not good news. It's amazing what you can watch on YouTube. I mean, you can even watch some movies on YouTube.
Hey, Australia, you got a copy of Arizona?
He should be able to hear you.
Well, you're closer.
Hey, how about in Australia, west coast of Canada, and Arizona in here? Surprised we can hear him, and he's coming in about 7S units.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Some people don't. You know, it's kind of funny. And I got friends that live down in Arkansas, and they hang out on Channel 1. And they have the Arkansas Citizens Band radio check-in group every single day on Channel 1 AM. I swear to God, anytime I break in there when the skip's rolling, those guys in Arkansas hear me. I said, those guys got ears. Unbelievable, eh? Yeah, no, some people are all alligator, all mouth, no ears, right?
Anyway, I'll have another day.
I think this guy's talking to somebody else there, so I cannot hear the guys talking to you, but we can certainly hear him.
I was working in Poland and
he's booming in here, man. He'd be able to hear us.
Come across on Germany, and I can hear you in Southern California. And then
Southern California, you're booming in here too, to the Gulf Islands off the Pacific coast of Canada. My friend Rich there is in Arizona.
Roger, I can't hear him, but I can hear your conversation. And I hear that guy in Australia. He keeps coming in and out, though.
Yeah, he's booming in here, you're booming in here, and then my buddy Rich there in Arizona, he's 20, 30 over, 40 over every time. We've been talking in here for probably 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's some weird conditions. I was just sitting here listening to your conversation, but I can only hear half of it. So anyway, hey, 73, thanks for the contact. You take care up there around Canada, 970 California. I'm over here in Ventura County, about 50 miles northwest of Los Angeles. I'm back out.
Okay, 970 Ventura County around Los Angeles. I know exactly where that is. I've been there for sure. 73's to you, my friend. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. 791, UDX 791 Gulf Islands. Back to Rich in Arizona, if you can still hear me.
Yeah, the guy from Ventura, he's about 350 miles from me.
Did you hear him?
Yeah, I seen him before. Not too well.
That's pretty cool, man. I love close skip. I love too.
Yeah, I know. He's kind of north of me. I know he's sold up. He had some financial crisis or something. Everything up, and man,
this guy's coming in real strong.
Yes, I seen him.
Yeah, he's coming in really strong. This guy. I'm amazed he does not hear us.
Right up, he's really long beans. I mean, like 6.
Do you want to QSY to another channel?
Sorry, guys.
Hey, Australia, can you copy 791 west coast of Canada? How about that Australia station, 791 west coast of Canada? Can you hear us?
I can hear in Canada. My buddy in California is talking.
Okay. So he does hear us, Arizona.
You went strong when we first come here. The conditions are really up and down.
Yeah, I'd like to get his number just to wave at him. I'll put him in my book.
Copy. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's really on the lower frequency as I have here. I mean, we got the technician, but you're in the background of the conditions and whatnot, so just a real quick one. Yeah, sorry guys, I think one of you in Western Canada, was it, Victor Mike 00, Stephen New Zealand, apologies, Evan.
Okay, Victor Mike 00 New Zealand, no problem there, Mike. This is UDX 791 Gulf Islands off the Pacific coast of Canada. Yeah, no, you're sounding Q5 up here. I just wanted to let you know we're both hearing you, my friend, in Arizona, and I'm off at the Pacific coast of Canada.
Roger on the 791, and I think you said Western Canada. You're kind of a little bit up and down on me. My buddy in California has a nice signal, so yeah, we did check the frequency, and you guys are really low. I thought we'd get away with it, but I think in the end conditions picked up. But anyway, good morning from the North Island, and maybe me and my buddy will just queue us by up 5 kcs and not disturb you.
No problem there, New Zealand. I do appreciate the comeback. I'm glad you can actually copy us down there in these conditions right now. But you're sounding good on the Pacific coast of Canada.
Sure, okay. I really appreciate it. Okay, all the best. Good morning to you from New Zealand, and
yeah, my friend in Arizona wants to get back to their New Zealand. My friend Rich.
00 New Zealand. You got a copy? Oh, yeah, Roger. Be sorry.
In New Zealand, are you still in there?
Yeah, you can hear him. Ask him what kind of antenna he's running.
Hey, New Zealand, what type of antenna are you running? I think he might have QSY.
Yeah, he was it. Damn it, I wanted to hear what kind of antenna that was. I thought it would be.
Yeah, no doubt. I bet she was running a beam.
Yeah, it was kind of unstable. It was going up and down. But gee, it's like almost 1 o'clock here. I mean, usually we don't get those guys until nighttime, you know?
It's quite interesting, isn't it? And you know, it's funny with Hawaiian stations. Usually they were coming in later on, but now they seem to be coming any time of the day.
Yeah, it was obvious. I love it. We waited a long time for this, you know?
This is good, Skip. If you like Skip the way I like Skip, this is good, Skip.
Yeah, I'm not talking Skippy. I'm talking a real McCoy here.
Yeah, well, look at us. We've been talking for what, 45 minutes?
Yeah, well, we're bored, you know, what can I say?
I should be outside in the garden. I'm looking at the sun shining off the bamboo and the eucalyptus trees. It looks really nice out there.
Guys, I saw that picture of you in the snow with all the trees.
Hey, Roger, on that, well, you got to check out my other YouTube channel, Banana JSSI. If you want to see what we're all about up here on these islands, go to Banana JSSI. Bananarama, Banana JSSI. So SSI stands for Salt Spring Island, and up here on these islands, on this island, my nickname's Banana Joe.
All right, yeah. Well, you know, Banana Joe. Yeah, a lot of fruit.
Yeah, but I know you guys probably grow a lot of good stuff down there where you are. Do you guys grow avocados?
No, we grow rocks.
You grow citrus too.
No, just rocks.
Rocks?
It's Mars, I'm telling you, there's no life here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, next time you got a computer, look on the
Really? I had no idea. I thought you guys had like everything growing there.
Oh, no, just rocks.
You don't have to water those in the summer.
Yeah, we're losing the water, so I mean, so it's rocks and water, that's pretty simple to be rocks.
I love it. That's awesome.
What kind of stone?
Just rocks. Well, you know what? This island is actually a rock too. It's very rocky here as well.
I had another person in there. I was just replying to him.
Okay.
Hey, go ahead. It's just we having radio problems.
Yeah, you're the only one. I only hear you in there now.
This Joe?
Well, I'm glad New Zealand could hear us.
Yeah, I would hurt Japan. When was the last time you heard Japan on Channel 4?
Last night. They're coming in every night now. You know, back in the early 1980s, I'm going to say that was probably 1980, 81. I've been on the radio since 77. I've been talking skip. So 1980, 81, every night when the U.S. skip would fade out and the Australian skip would fade out, it'd be wall-to-wall.
You want to go on that new path?
Yeah, we do. It'd be wall-to-wall Japan coming in on the lower channels there. AM. Say hi to the people on here. He's in Arizona. He's on my live stream right now. Say hi.
Or you're talking to this guy?
Yep.
We're going for a walk.
Say hi to you.
What?
That's pretty cool, Rich. That is very cool. Hey, say hi to my wife in there. If you're still on my live stream, say hi to my wife. She's been to Arizona lots. Her mom and dad used to have a place in Arizona. Say hi. Say hi to Rich. She's in Arizona. Stick your head up. She's not that short, really. She's kneeling down on the ground.
I'm on my knees. I can't.
That's Bendy Wendy. She should be standing up.
No, I'm not Bendy Wendy anymore. I used to be.
All right, that's Wendy, my wife.
We're going.
She's doing a down protest. Yeah.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Trying to get Joe to come out because it's.
I know, that's right. She says, that's the wife. She says, we're ignoring them. They'll get over it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she wants me to go on a hike whether they've opened up a new trail.
The
down
sun
the road
is out.
And she wants me to go on a hike with
Yeah.
them.
Hey, let's do a home frequency and let's try to get later tonight and see if we can listen to Japan together or something like that.
Oh,
You know?
cool.
That would be awesome. Okay, how about 415, 27415?
41, that would work.
Okay, we can try doing that. And, we'll try doing that around maybe 4:30, something like that.
What time do you have now? Where you're at?
Arizona's 2 hours ahead of us, I think, or 1 hour ahead of us. It is 11:48 here.
Okay, yeah, 12:48 here. So yeah, let's try for around your time would be 5 o'clock, which would be 6 o'clock me.
Okay, yeah, we'll try it. 415, and we'll see if we can make contact. So I should roll because Bendy Wendy wants me to go on a hike.
All right, you enjoy it. Nice talking to you, Joe. I'll talk to you later on.
All right there, Rich. Been a pleasure, man. That's been a great QSO, and we got it all on the live stream. Proof is in the pudding right here on this live stream videogate. Thanks for joining in, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. 73s. We'll talk to you later.
All right, take care, bud. Have a good one down there, and we'll talk to you again soon. UDX 791, QSX, and going hiking.
Yeah, we're going to QSY. Let this thing cool down, actually.
Yeah, me too. Cheers to you, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Well, there we go. That was Rich. Wow.
There's some weak states there,
Coming, hang on. Gotta turn that off, let that radio cool down, and then I gotta sign out here on my book with Rich on my logbook. Wow, that was an awesome QSO. Holy smokers. That was a long QSO. 11:50 a.m. and long QSO. All right there. That was probably just about an hour long. We talked for 2:48 p.m. here. Okay, you guys, I'm going to roll. Actually, I'm going to put Rich's name in the title of the video. Wait on, Wendy. Hang on. I'm coming. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining in the live stream. 150 there, Tom. I'm going to do another live stream tonight on my other channel, Banana J SSI. So tune in to Banana J SSI, and we can talk some palms and gardening stuff too. Arizona, that was an awesome, very awesome cue. So Jim in Minnesota, thanks for joining in. Blast off in Pennsylvania, and everybody else out there. Got both you in Michigan, K9TM in Michigan, 73s to you. And yes, blast off. We grow Dawn Redwoods here. Lots of them. I'm reading some of the comments here. Cheers to all of you guys, and have a great day out there. I got to go take advantage of the sun. Wendy doesn't like me sitting around too long, flapping my gums. Cheers to you guys. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Thanks for making the gate. Cheers to you, and we'll see you next time. Aloha. And Shaka Wave from the Gulf Islands.